Good evening. Um, I'm making this video to talk about storage. And if you don't have a canner, you can use like a large pot. Um, I started pickling eggs, and you can pickle like eggs. You can pickle beets. You can pickle meat, certain types of meat. Um, then like butter. You can start buying butter, and you can they call it ghee. That's what they call it. It was cooked. They actually sell it in the store like that. And when you cook the butter, you melt the butter down, and then you put it in a like a candy jar, ball jar, some type of jar. I mean, you can use like your mayonnaise jar, pickle jar. That's what I started saving uh, my jars, like spaghetti sauce jars and stuff like that. And because it's getting where I don't know how long it will be before we can't buy food at the grocery store, but like fruit, you can can fruit, make your own jelly, jam, preservative. Um, a lot of people they doing a lot of eggs. 'Cause a lot of people are getting their own chickens, which is something I want to do. Um, I want to get. I'm not here at this house. Whenever I can get stationary, find a place where I don't have to worry about heat, energy, or frequency, whatever it is that's coming up from under the ground. If I can ever find a place like that, I like to have a chicken coop, and where I can have eggs. And if you have chickens that lay a lot of eggs, you can like water glass them. I'm learning stuff from YouTube because I had never heard of water glassing before. But water glassing is when you have your own chickens, and you take the eggs, don't wash them, don't wash the eggs. You put it in like a gallon jar or whatever size that you want. Put it in there with some water and lime. Put lime in there. I don't know the recipe for it, but it's people they have it all. They have a lot of it on YouTube talking about water glassing. I found out about water glassing looking for a pickle. Ferment. You can ferment eggs, or you can just pickle it. On YouTube, they'll tell you the difference in pickling and fermenting. I think fermenting is when you use water and salt it. And you can use like onions and put all kind of stuff. Today I did different types of stuff. Um, Store water. I'm still trying to store up water and put water in containers and stuff because we're not gonna be able to use sink water. Probably even with filters because this stuff that they putting in the water now, they got it where you can't even boil it out the water. It's called forever chemical. So these people is really whatever they are. I'm just feeling that they're not human people. They might be people. They're not human. I don't think they're us. But they really trying to get rid of us. And so we trying to survive. We trying to live as much as we can. That's why I'm trying to. That's why I'm buying trees and stuff. I done spent a lot of money and lost a lot because stuff didn't live. I didn't know. I'm trying to uh, learn how to do stuff. And so I think I'm getting better at it because I did get some seeds to grow to root and grow. I just hope they live into trees. Cuttings. I'm trying to learn how to do cuttings so I can have a variety of trees instead of trying to buy a lot of trees. You do cuttings, and they something called layer rooting, something like that. But I think I know how to do it, but I just haven't done it yet. I haven't tried it yet. There's a lot of people on YouTube that they teach you how to hand food, they teach you how to root and land there, however that. But it's like cloning the same tree. You get the exact same tree. Um, what else I've been looking at? How to germinate seeds. And I've been trying to do that for over a year now. I finally got something to germinate. I had some apple seeds. They didn't do nothing. I got some pepper seeds, like bell pepper. They haven't done nothing yet. I recently I'm doing it two different ways. I put some in some soil, and then I put some, I got them in soil on a heating pad, and then I got some in a paper towel inside a storage bag, and I got it on the heating pad. So I'm trying to see which one will work. There's a lot of seeds. I know I'm not gonna need that many peppers, but like I said, if I could get seeds to grow and get stuff to grow, I don't have a problem with giving, either selling it or giving. I probably end up giving stuff away. That's the way I am. Trying to think. But we're gonna have to do something for ourselves for the future. See, that's why that whoever that was that came up and stole my peaches, trying to keep me from having food for the future. But you know, they not my provider. And them hands that they stole them peaches with, they're gonna go like it. Them hands gonna go like it. They think they get prosperous, but they're gonna find out in the future they're gonna just start losing everything. They trying to make us lose. They lose. They actually are losing. They think they gaining, but they losing. One thing Saint need. Saint is not faithful. He is not faithful. And he caused a lot of people to be rich. Then he killed them. You can actually, candles are kind of high. I can't remember how much I brought my candle for, but it was high. It was, I can't remember, but $200 or $300, something like that. They kind of high. But you can get a candle. I got my candle from this place where you can make monthly payments. So you can find candles where you can make monthly payments. Can your food. I want to start canning my meats, so I have meats in the future, because you don't know when you don't have any electricity. And I got a freezer. I finally brought me a freezer, but if I don't have no electricity, that freezer ain't gonna just do me a bit of good. You know, unless it's winter time and I set some water outside and freeze it. We got to be creative. It might get where we can't even take a bath. You're not gonna want that chemical going in your bloodstream if it's not already in there. I'm trying to think, vegetables. You need to start growing buying you some seeds, because the billionaires are buying up the seeds. and the farmland, so that they can control the seed. And then you'll start. Then they're gonna work on the seeds if they get it. So you don't want have to buy seeds from them. Learn how to recognize seeds from your. If you grow a garden, that like uh, harvest some of it and then let some of it grow the seeds, so that you have seeds for the next year. So this is stuff that we're gonna have to do. We have to learn how to grow our own trees and stuff like that. Have our own chickens, so we'll have some eggs in the future. Um, we have to have. I don't know about no animals, cows and stuff like that. But they do have powdered milk. I do have some powdered milk here, but it's probably not gonna taste like fresh milk. But you can make almond milk, like make milk out of nuts. You can make cashew milk and stuff like that. If you have a tree, so we can buy our own nut trees. At our family house, we have pecan trees. No nut trees. They have a lot of leaves on them. Or I remember we had 3 pecan trees in the wintertime. Them trees, ooh, the yard is full of leaves. It took me a whole week to rake the yard. Cause see, I be raking and picking up pecans at the same time. So this is stuff that we gonna have to have in like herbs, uh, different types of medical herbs that you can use. Different types of medical. Because you're not gonna be want to. You gonna be able to trust doctors. Not gonna be able to trust them. I can't say all of them, but there's a lot of them, a whole lot of them. So we have to learn how to uh, grow our own herbs, herbal medicines, and how to use them. Because you have herbs that's good for pain, you have herbs that's good for depression, you have herbs that's good for like antibiotics. You have herbs for some of everything, because that's what they make medicine out of. They'll take the natural things of God and put a synthetic to it. And then have it where the side effects is worse than the problem that you already have. Um, I had brought a lot of herbs and they died off in the house. And I forgot that they come back every year. I don't know what I did with them. I don't know if I threw them away, if they some stuff outside, but I don't know what it is. If that's just some empty container with dirt on it, or if they still got the root. Long as you got root, they'll come back. But I'm thinking about buying some more anyway, so I know what I got. I need to buy me a labeler and label everything I get, so I know what I have. But I got stuff I don't know what it is. I got trees I don't even remember what I brought because they didn't send me what it was I brought. Some people give you a receipt with what you brought on it, and then some of them don't. But some of the stuff I brought from Etsy, and then some I brought from nurseries. But I'm gonna start by buying me some of my herbs because I use herbs in my body butters and my soaps because I infuse my herbs in oil. So the soft oil that I use is infused with herbs, and then you can use tinctures. Tinctures is alcohol. You can soak your herbs in alcohol, and the alcohol draw the medical properties out of the herbs. I have some vanilla beans. I keep telling my daughter I need some vodka. But then what you put the vanilla bean into vodka and The vodka don't stay in it, but just let it sit. Let the vanilla bean sit and sit and sit, and got vanilla flavoring, vanilla extract. They said the homemade vanilla extract tastes better than that. It's stronger than that what you use by the store. I don't know. I never had any homemade vanilla extract, but I like to use it when I cook. So those type of things I want to do. So today I just did some eggs, and I ordered me a water bath because I use my counter. That counter you don't have to use a counter when you just doing sealing. When you just sealing your stuff because it's already done, but you got to make sure it's sealed so to be shelf safe. So I did order me a water bath so that I won't have to use my counter for stuff like that because I'm gonna start making me some jelly and preservative. And see, the preservative, they're different than each one of them. Okay, there's a preservative, there's a jelly, and a jam. And I want to learn how to do all three. My grandma used to do stuff like that. My mama, it was them women, they could cook. My mama and grandma both are great cooks. So that's why I want to make this video just to talk about that. And there's a lot of good recipes on YouTube for people doing the eggs. They doing the You can do the ferment or you can do the pickle, and they tell you the difference in it. Because we can't just sit around and think that we're gonna have food because we're not. And there's no shortage. They keep saying there's a food shortage, but there's not a food shortage. The food is out there on the ship in the ocean, riding around on purpose. This stuff is being done on everything is being done on purpose. There's nothing just happened. Everything has been done on purpose. So we got to be on purpose to survive. So we got to store water. We got to store food. And people keep saying having dreams about the police coming in, a military one coming in, taking our food. So we still do what you have to do. There was this one lady said that the bank called her and said, well, she's saving pennies, saving change or something like that. 'Cause what's wrong with them? What is wrong with people here gone lost their mind? If somebody's saving change, you think they're gonna tell it? That's why I don't be answering my phone. If it's not my family, I don't answer no phone. I don't. And some of my family, I might need to start answering my phone for them too. Because I done been attacked by the phone twice. One with the house phone and one with my cell phone. That same breeze was attacking me on my cell phone. Now I talk on my cell phone about every day. And I just happened to talk to a family member that I hadn't talked to in a while. And I started getting that breeze feel. So I don't know if it's them or if it's whoever monitored me is able to attack me. But I don't want nobody attacking me. And I don't know, you just don't know who is who these days and time. But when your family members stop talking to you and you ain't doing nothing to them and they just don't call you, they don't talk to you, or nothing, there's something wrong with that picture. So I don't know. We got to help ourselves. And that's why I'm trying to do seeds. Because if you do seeds and you do, if I learn how to root from cuttings, that's something you could give somebody to plant a tree. And they plant the tree in their yard. They got their own property. They can plant. You don't even have to have your own property. If you live in an apartment and you got a good window or balcony, you can plant a tree in your house, put it in a pot, and it's gonna grow up so big if it's in a pot. Or get a balcony uh, plant, because those lemon trees that we brought, it had the lemon, the lime, and the orange on it. So I don't know if all three fruits is on that one tree or not, but they can do it like that. But it's a balcony tree, so they don't get so big. But even a regular tree, you gonna grow up get so big, because if it's in a pot, it's not gonna grow up so big. I got some of my plants, those laundry basket things, and so they have to grow, but it's still not gonna grow up so big in that laundry basket. So nobody should have a reason not to be able to have some type of food. If you just have one tree, just eat off that tree, and when it grows fruit, preserve that, preserve the fruit for when it don't have no fruit, but you have some food. So that's what I'm trying to do. If I can keep people from stealing my stuff, you know. I had meant to check today. I forgot to do it to see if you can, if a tree can, uh, if you can make a peach tree bloom twice, because it's the bloom when a tree is in bloom. That's where the fruit come from. And that crab apple tree out there is full of crab apples. I mean, everything I cut off today, it was full of little crab apples. So, if there's something I can get to make my peach tree rebloom, then I'm gonna do it. Sometimes some trees are bloom twice. It had a lot of little peaches on it too. But I don't even know if the food gonna be safe to eat, because all of that energy and stuff that's out there on the ground. I don't know what all these people is just thinking here. And they so stupid, they don't realize it's over on their yard too. But when I look out there and I see all that stuff, and I look across the street, it's all out there. So they killing themselves. They trying to kill me, but they killing themselves too, because it's all out there in their yard too. But I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm just, maybe, I don't know. I don't even know. We just put something in action anyway. We don't know, what tomorrow brings, but at least still put something there. 'Cause we don't know. And we don't want to not be trying. But I'm gonna eat my pickled eggs. I'm not gonna eat them for a while. The ones I'm gonna cook some tomorrow for now, and then those what I cooked today, and I already had some is for whenever, because they'll last a long from up to at least a year, maybe longer than that. Some of this food that when you can food, some of it can last up to 20 years, because you can't get no air. As long as you don't get no air, can't nothing get in there to spoil it. Uh, Rice, you can buy you some rice, uh, dry beans. You get the mallow bags. Once you get the mallow bags, you just get some bay leaves. Bay leaves will keep the bugs out of your food. But if you put them in the mallow bags and seal it with your iron, can't nothing get in there. But I did it. I got me some bay leaves anyway, and some of those things that for the oxygen tablets. I put some of that in there. But I don't want to wait 5 or 10 years from now trying to open up something that's full of bugs. Um, wheat berries. But I got some wheat berries, but I don't have nothing to grain it. So I'm gonna have to get a grinder to grind it so I have flour. But I did buy flour, but they were saying the flour can go bad. But I put that in the marlow bags too. Sugar, get the great big bag of sugar. I got to get some more honey. That's why I want to learn how to. That's why I need my own land, but I didn't live my life to be able to have my own home and have stuff. Because when I was raising my children, I lived in our family home, and I really didn't have no plans of leaving. But men started cutting up my screens and hanging around on the outside of the New York guys. They was from my hometown, but they come from New York right down here and trying to break in on me and my children. And so I didn't feel safe, so I left, which was a big mistake. It was a big mistake. I'm still trying to think of things. Yeah. I, like y'all probably don't know. I mean, y'all probably know but better than I do, you know. But I just want to do my part. Other people is warning us, so I feel like it's my job to warn too. Like if you like bread, you can make bread with just flour and water, really. But I don't know how good it's gonna taste. We so spoiled. We like we don't want to just have something plain. I like to have butter and milk. Make my stuff with milk, but I got powdered milk, so you can buy canned milk and that tastes good. Have canned milk where you can always open up a can of milk. Canned milk will last a long time. I don't like to have canned stuff for a real long time because that canned taste will get in your food. So that's why about dry beans. Sometimes you can have beans so long to it'll take forever for them to cook. That's why I put them in the marlow bags, and I got rice in the marlow bags. I did have a lot of noodles, but I done cooked all my noodles, so I'm about to buy some more. Cause I like to make that pasta shrimp pasta salad with a cheese sauce on it. So I have to buy some more pasta. Excuse me. I can't remember what else. What else? What all I got? Oh, I did buy some cream potatoes in the little packets. Unless you grow your own potatoes, cause you can't grow your own potatoes. Especially if you got your own land. I'm looking at this young girl. I just started looking at her. I don't know if I'm right proud of her because she looked like she's really young. Look like she's in her 20s, but they got a lot of land, but she's married. That make a difference when you got a husband and both of you working together. They got a lot of land and they really growing their food. She bought a lot of trees. I mean, she bought a lot of trees. They plant their trees. I'm having a problem with my kiwi. I brought kiwi last year and didn't do nothing. And it never did come back. And so I brought some kiwi this year, and it still look like it's not. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with my kiwi, but I like kiwi. It was growing good, and then it just I don't know. I don't know if I took it outside, but I'm not gonna get rid of it this time. I'm just leave it in the pot. I think last year I took it out and got rid of it, but as long as it stays in the root is good, it'll regrow something. Because I'm seeing my citrus, but just the oranges coming back. I had to put some peroxide. I made up a mixture of peroxide and water and poured it on it. And I'm hoping this girl was saying that it'll kill the net bugs and kill it from any type of disease. That it could have got, because trees can catch diseases. And so she said that, that's what she do for all her trees and stuff. And they always come back. So I tried it. And I'm seeing growth. I am seeing growth, but it's coming from the bottom. I'm seeing growth from another, I can't remember what they are. They two of them. I put both of them in the same pot. I got like one of those containers that you store clothes in. But I have no idea what it is. I reckon if it live and it grow and something come from it. I got some smaller trees too. They real small, but I had brought a bunch, like $100 something worth of trees from Loju something. All of them look like they did. Citrus. I'm just having a problem with my citrus too. It really don't look like they had no root. Look like they sent me something that had no root. I think there was two that had root, so I just cut it down. As long as it got root, the root got to be good because I couldn't pull it up. The rest of some of them I just pulled it like that. They just come right on out the dirt. But there was two that didn't, so I'm gonna just see what's gonna happen. I set them outside. But I did get me an apple tree, another peach tree, a pear tree, and some berries. I want to get me a plum tree. Get me a plum tree. I think I had a mulberry, and I dropped it, and it just died. But I got stuff out there. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. I have no idea, but it's growing. Well, they're getting leaves on it. I don't know what I got out there. I know my jasmine, but you can't eat jasmine, but my jasmine is blooming. My lavender is growing, but it's not helping bloom yet. And my daughter had brought me some flowers last year. They growing. They haven't bloomed yet either. And then some paisley. I think there's some paisley out there. I didn't think they come back, but they coming back. But that's not food though. But it's okay to have some pretty flowers around your food that'll draw pollen, does the pollen and trees, because some trees have to be pollen. But they have to have a male and a female so that they can get pollinated. I reckon I need to just shut up and close out. But Now please prepare for the future. So we don't know when all grocery stores be shut down. Or people that got their own little food trucks, they can't go to the store and buy food. Even they ain't gonna have no food. So unless they grow their own food, they can do that now. They can have their own cattle and their own hogs and their own goats and whatever. People have to go back to that. Grow their own vegetables. So everybody is not going to be dependent on the grocery store. Because I'm seeing people, they doing it. Like that young girl, they got chickens. I didn't see nothing like no cow, nothing like that. But they did have some chickens. They got a lot of land. I mean, they got a lot of land. And all of it, all I see was food, where they growing food. I mean, they haven't come up yet, but you can see where they growing and done planted they seeds. My head is really itching. They've been attacking my head like crazy too. And that food truck, I'm still thinking there's something wrong with that food truck. One thing, it puts me to sleep. And I think that it has something to do with what's in this house. But it was on today, and I just got so sleepy, like I done took some dope or something. And I could not stay woke until I got up and started walking around. And it stayed on for hours. When they cut that thing on, it be on for hours, like 3 or 4 or 5 hours, making that humming sound. And then it just knocks me out. There's a whole lot of stuff. I think they be poisoning me or doing something to me. I don't know. Sometimes I get a smell coming in here that's coming up from out of the vents. How my nose just itches. And then when I use the bathroom, it smells like a chemical. I don't know that chemical. I never smelled it before. And then sometimes out of the vents, there's a chemical smell coming in. I done got on another conversation with her. To me, this is important. It's really important. Oh, I got like treat meat, uh, Diana's sauce by the case, uh, the sausage gravy had by the case. You get like oysters and sardines by the case. When you have, just buy stuff that's just pack it away. Ramen noodles. Your sugar, your flour. But they said, yeah, it probably all depends on how you store your flour. If you put them in the Milo bag, they shouldn't go bad. So I just went ahead and brought me some wheat berries too. I got different types of wheat berries, but I don't have no grinder, so they ain't gonna do no good. So I'm gonna have to buy me a grinder. Some of them are expensive, then some of them they got a handheld grinder that's not that expensive. So like coffee, um, like coffee, put stuff like that in a mile bag. Like you get it with, if you don't ever open it, just have it in your storage. You probably shouldn't go bad, I reckon. Tea bags. I got to get me some more black tea bags because that's what I make my kombucha out of. Black tea. So I have I have a pack of like black tea, but I got a box over there too. That's, I'm buying now for the future and now, right now in the future. So I'm gonna have to load up on like Chico. That's about all I drink is the kombucha now that I got it. I started making it, and I got a lot of stogies. So I'm gonna close out on this up with my feet. Just making my neck. That's really when I could tell that I'm really under attack in my neck because it's just dropping and getting thicker. And it be so dry in the morning. Like I feel like I could just do like that and fire come out. That's the way I feel. Because this is pure heat that they sending up in my body. So I'm gonna say good night. It's not 12, it's not midnight yet, so I can still say good night. And y'all be blessed and let's prepare for the future. When you buy something for today, buy something for tomorrow. Because these people don't care. They want us dead and we want to live. So we got to live and think about our future. Be blessed.